Hello friends, welcome to Amazing Learning channel. Today I am going to give you an introductory talk of Blogger, that how we can create, what are the basic concepts that we have to keep in mind before creating a blog on the Blogger. So please keep watching this particular video because there are a lot of things that are really important for a person who is going to create a blog before creating that. So now coming to the point, here is a question. First question is that what is the easiest web service where we can create a blog? So what does web service means? Web service means a piece of software that is available in the internet and which provides us the facility to create a blog. So the answer is blogger only. So here are three web services which are available on the internet. First is Blogger, second is Tumblr, and the third is WordPress. But now we are going to talk about Blogger, and later on I will also make the videos of WordPress, that how we can work on WordPress, but for right now we going to stick on the Blogger only. So how we can access the Blogger service? By going through www.blogger.com, and after having this URL we can go through the links, and after onward we can create a blog. So now outline of this particular presentation that I am going to talk about. So first is what is a blog, then steps for creating a blog using Blogger, and what are the important things like create a Gmail account, decide a niche, choose a domain name, create the blog, advantages, and then after summary. So now we are going to talk about firstly what is blog. So you need to think about that what is blog, okay, but now I am going to explain. So blog is a small website where we can record thoughts, ideas, and experiences. So these are some of the things that we can record on our small website called as blog. In the traditional way, what we do is we were maintaining a diary writing. So in that we write down the personal stories and the interesting things, like important things. But that diary making was only accessible to we people only, the individual only. So nobody could able to access anymore. So that was the limited access. But for now we can maintain a diary on blog. We can also share the experiences with others, and even we can give them some knowledge, and we can also give them some solutions of the problems that we have faced in our day-to-day life. So this is one of the most important and really important concept through which we can share the things with the others. So of course we can move forward. So there are some of the steps that we have to follow before creating a blog. Firstly, we create a Gmail account, decide a niche, choose a domain name, and then create a blog. So creating a Gmail, you know very well that we go to the Google and then search that create a Gmail account, and on that we have to put some credentials like name, email, name, your name, and your email ID, password, new email ID, password, and your country name, and all the things has been over there. And then after you have to verify your Gmail account, and then the Gmail account is ready to use. So this is also required if you are interested to create a blog. The next thing is decide a niche. This is one of the most important thing that mostly people has required to think. So what does niche means? Niche means a specific field on which you are going to write down the blog. So how you will decide the niche? The first tip is topics you are passionate about. So this is the best idea, that if you are passionate about a certain field, then you can start blogging on that, because that will be easy for you to search content and to read about and to write the content on the blog. And the next tip is topics you like to discuss with others. It may be that you want to improve your skill, so for that you need to be discussed with the others. So if you will create the blog, definitely some people will criticize you and even discuss with you. So at that time your knowledge level will be improved. And this is also one of the best idea that you can choose such type of niche, such type of field particularly. So here are some of the examples. The first is how to. You can create the blog on how to. I think you are sure about the famous website www.wikihow.com. So on that, the one thing is, the one interested thing over there is that they have given the solution of each and everything, that how to do anything. So there are most of the people who visit there because they are getting the solution. In the similar way, you can also create the blog on such type of things. And then after, personal stories, like your personal stories you want to share, in which you suffer from a lot of problems and you want to share with others, so that the other will be other will live in a convenient way. So this is also one of the idea. You can work on it. And the next is news. Mostly the people are working on the news because today the trend is that when a news come in the market, then mostly people create a blog, and most of the visitors come on the online, and they visit their blogs. So this is also the better idea if you are interested in a particular field like politics and everything. And next thing is traveling. Some people remain interested in traveling, so they do blogging on this particular field also. Means wherever they visit, they explain their journey, they explain the place, that how it was. And the next is teaching. This is also one of the important thing that most of the people do, because teaching means if you are interested in a particular field, then you can also teach the others, so that other could be familiar with the concepts that you know. So for example, I am interested in programming, and I have got the knowledge of everything. So if I am interested to share with others, then blog is the one of the idea that I should write on blog and solve the problem of the people, so that the other could able to access the blog and get the knowledge. And this is the thing where we can educate the people all around the world. So I think you got the idea that how we can decide a niche. Next is choose a domain name. So what does domain name means? Domain name means your unique identification of the blog. For example, your name is the identity of yours. In the similar way, on internet community, the domain name is the only identity of your blog, through which the search engine will know about that who your blog is, what your blog is. So we also have to think about that how to choose a domain name. So first is should be easy. It means that whichever domain name you are going to choose, it should be easy. Then after, match the topic. Whatever topic you have decided on which you are going to work on, it should be related to, the name should be related to your topic, so that your topic would match and the people could easily remember your domain name. Third is create a brand. Create a brand means it should be like Facebook, Google. So these are now the brands, and even the in order to famous their brand, the names are pretty cool. So in the similar way, you can also search such type of names, so that later on, if your blog become a business, then you can say that yeah, this is the good name for that. So examples are topcoder.com. So coder means it is related to coding. Then after simpleprogrammer.com means related to programming. LinkedIn.com, you know very well, in that the mostly people are linked with one another. So these are some of the basic examples through which you can get the idea that how you can choose the domain name. One more thing that I have on the right side is hosting. Hosting means whatever content of your blog will be, if your blog is on your PC, it means that you can access only. But what we have to do is we have to make it online so that everyone can access it. So what we do is we keep the content of our blog on a company's computer, on a person's computer, who always remain online. So there are some of the companies who provide the hosting. Hosting means they rent us some money. They actually ask us money that you have to pay that much amount, and we shall keep your files online. So we give them, and then we take the username and password, and then we can access the database of theirs, in the sense where the blog content has been stored. But the interesting thing is that on the Blogger, the domain and the hosting is free of cost. So this is the beautiful thing of Blogger, that you need not bother about the domain name and all. So we can only bother about the niche, and we need to put the content only. So I think you got the idea that what is hosting. Next is create a blog, and I already mentioned that in the next video I have created the blog. So please watch that video so that you could get the concept. There is a series of videos on which I have covered approximately all the concepts of the blogging, that how we can create the blog and how we can work on that, and what are the fundamentals that we need to know before creating the blog. Right now I am going to discussing. So later on you will see such type of screens. Just for now you have to, yes, of course. So these are some of the examples of your posts that will look like when you will post on your blog. And now we are going to discuss about the benefits. So what are the benefits of blogging? So first is your creativity will increase. Means for example, you are going to write for a specific topic. So definitely you have to research first, and then after you will write down. So at the time of research you will notice each and every point. For example, grammatical error, you will because there may be the copyright issue, so you will have to make your own sentences, and even you will decide that which type of content should be in my blog, which type of content should not be. So by deciding such type of things and by exploring all those things, your creativity definitely be improved. And yes, of course. So next is expert in your field. Whichever field you will have chosen for blogging, definitely in that you will be expert after some time, because after exploring that particular field you will get the knowledge of that field, and later on you will find that you are expert in that, because lots of things you will know about. Next is start a new business. Mostly the people who are working on the blog, they later on convert this thing into a new business. So you can also make it the business when it will come to a point when the traffic is too much. For example, there are so many people who are visiting to your blog, because it depends on the content that you are putting on the daily basis. Because if your content is too much fruitful for the people, then definitely the people will come to your blog and they will try to access, and the search engine like Google will put the advertisements on your blog, and people will see those advertisements, click on them, and the Google will pay you some money because the Google is going to put the ads on that blog. So from these ads you can earn the money, and right now there are most of the people who are earning lots of money on that. So yes, of course you can convert it into business also, and mostly people are considering the blogging as a profession. Next benefit is help others. So this is one of the most important benefit, which is that if you know something, then you have to share with the others. Then it's the meaning of your knowledge. Rather than you have the knowledge but you are not sharing with the others, it has no meaning. So if you want to help others, then this is the only place where you can write down, and the people will criticize you. They will ask the questions, and then you will answer them and make them clear about the concepts. So this is the basic thing that come into the picture of the blogging. Then after, build a network. I already mentioned that you can do the business, but how you can do the business? By networking with the others. How? Because most of the people will be connected with you. They will subscribe you, and once you will put a post, there are lots of people who will be waiting for that post, and they will search on your blog, and they will definitely read your blog. So in this way your network can be huge, and in the coming future you can do anything using that network of the people. It means the information can be circulated easily and more faster if you have the better network. For example, Facebook. So there is a great network of the Facebook. So they have the database of each and every individual. So according to that, they provide the ads and everything, and they are earning money. And the next benefit, get immediate feedback. I already mentioned that if you are addressing somebody through blogging, then if you have make any mistake, then definitely somebody will write the comment, and you will get the feedback, and through that feedback you will notice that which mistake you done, and you will definitely correct that, and in this way you can become more perfect, because you are getting immediate feedback. Alright, so this is the faster process of improvement. So I think that there are lots of benefits of blogging. So I think we need to do the blogging right now, because this is easiest and this is more beneficial. So in the coming videos I am also going to create the blog, and what are the basic things that we have to keep in mind, and yes, there are settings and everything I will discuss. So please subscribe this channel and like this video, share with others, and subscribe particularly because in the coming videos you will be notified, and definitely you will get the benefit of this great course. So thanks for watching.